Like and subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon to get new video updates.
Job training companies tap federal funds with little oversight. Having previously worked as a certified nursing assistant, Magilke jumped at the chance to advance in the medical field, with the full $4,000 covered for a medical assistant training program. But she said she was never told she requires personal clinical training, which MedCerts does not offer, to make her a viable candidate for a medical assistant position. After completing the approximately 7-month program and passing her certification exam in late 2021, she found that no one would hire her. Would-be employers told her she lacked the necessary experience. That's because these schools aren't eligible for government student grants from the Department of Education, which puts them in a kind of no-man's land of accountability. Students attending traditional 2- and 4-year enroll in colleges can easily find graduation rates and even get some employment data. However, the Department of Defense does not release information about how many students complete specific programs for some of its grants, or how much money the providers receive. While the Department of Labor tracks and publishes results, state and federal data on how many students complete programs and get jobs is often conflicting or simply unavailable in more than 30 states. MedCerts and other such providers are required to submit data to government agencies, which use that information to decide whether to qualify for funding. Data in MedCerts applications to the Michigan Department of Labor and Economic Opportunity, obtained through a public filing request, shows that, at most, 1/3 of students who have progressed through MedCerts programs have a job of some kind a year after graduation. Castaneda said the data was inaccurate because it was based on self-reported information, but MedCerts has told state regulators in Michigan, where the company is based, that often students who receive state scholarships don't graduate or find employment because of life obstacles, because of the jobs the students get. What means they have no way of knowing if the students ended up in the field they studied in. Magilke, for example, started working as a medical assistant during college and still has that job. On paper, it would count as a win for MedCerts, but her job pays less than what she could make as a medical assistant, the job she was trained to do. The data on student performance is also full of inconsistencies, and an unwieldy federal database says 1,041 Michigan residents dropped out of MedCerts' phlebotomy technician program in the past 3 years. Local staff councils play a crucial role in connecting students to training programs, including those funded by the Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act, known as the WIOA. In 2021, the latest year for which information is available, the government spent around US $547 million to educate more than 220,000 people. The Inspector General of the Department of Labor, which is primarily responsible for administering the WIOA, examined a sample of participant data in 2020 and said it was not accurate, valid or reliable programs because states do. States are required to set targets for WIOA funding for training programs, including completion and placement rates. But these criteria are often so weak or poorly enforced that schools that the federal government says aren't helping a majority of students find jobs are allowing new ones to be enrolled year after year. In marketing materials, the company also promises students access to subject matter experts, personal mentoring, and job hunting support. But Isa Parti, a former academic success consultant for the company who had a caseload of about 500 students the year she worked there, recalls feeling ill-equipped to help students read the course material to understand